I guess I should say some type of eulogy in Miss Mystique's honor, since we are parting ways today. She was a good car. She was a fancy car. She was reliable as shit. And she got me and my karate babies through that shit. It's crazy looking at this shit during the daylight. 5 people walked away from this, man. Like, part of the engine is gone. The rest of it is to the right, where it shouldn't be. That's the radiator. And it's like, I should be really fucked up about this, but I'm not. So, thank you, Mystique, for our time together.
A lot of people have been asking me what happened, and because it was such a impacting event, I figured I'd just go ahead and do a video blog on it to address everybody, so that way I don't have to repeat myself 70 times. I need just a better full set. Anyways, I am a teen mom for Active Stars Midwest. Active Stars is a youth outreach organization. They have cheerleading, flag football, as well as karate. And my son has been involved in the karate aspect for 4 years now. And I've been a teen mom for 2 years. Teen mom, secretary. The secretary's role is, we deal with the merchandise, payments, class fees, the record keeping, the books, all of that. And I consider myself a teen mom because I consider all 80 to 90 kids mine. I love me some of them, whether they are 4, whether they are 24, whether they're 32, whatever, I don't care. You're mine, and I love you. So, we have come to name ourselves the Squad. Most of the advanced class, as well as some of the intermediate students, those who have been at it for a while, and that I've got a pretty good connection with as well too. But some of the Squad members I had with me this particular tournament, whenever they, at first when they started going to tournament, they were a little hesitant, like, well, I've never driven that far, I don't know about how I'm gonna get paid, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, and I'm like, shut up. Do you want to go to tournament? You're going. And that's the end of the story. It's been like that ever since. Okay, cool. Anyways, so after tournament, and we demolished, trust. After tournament, we were going to go to dinner with some of the other senseis and instructors and staff members. And we had a green light. We weren't too far from the restaurant because it wasn't too far from the tournament site. And so how when you're driving, you have the green light and there will be traffic coming the opposite direction, and then there's those people who are like, you know what, I know I'm supposed to be yielding for a left turn, but let me just go ahead, hurry and make it real quick. Just go zip, zip, zip. So we were in the intersection when they tried to make this turn, and I tried to swerve to avoid them, and they didn't brake and wound up hitting us head on. The impact for them hitting us was enough to knock their car back almost into the same turning position. For us, because it was also a lot of momentum that we had, we wound up going up an embankment, and we jumped the curb and went up an embankment and almost went through Arby's dining room. Literally everything that I had within me, even though I had lost a tire and the power was gone and a fourth of the engine was gone, everything I had within me was like, oh God, we're going to go right towards the building. We're going right towards the building. I cannot go through the building, not with them in the car. No. So literally on 3 wheels, I'm trying to turn the car away as much as I can, and I will show you some of the video and the footage as well too. We literally came about 8 inches from the side of Arby's building. Like, if I didn't turn, we would have gone through the building, and then that would have been even worse because there were just as many customers in there, and it was just so I don't know anything about the individual that hit us other than the fact that it's declared that they are at fault. Police and my insurance company have declared that I am not at fault. I know that they went to the hospital, and you know, I hope and pray that they're okay. But the police took their information and sent them in the ambulance onward. For us, the ambulance did check us out. The EMT staff did examine us to make sure we were good. They're like, man, we need to check your blood pressure. It's high. I'm just gonna let you know that. Oh yeah, it's like 190 over 130. It's like, I mean, you know, I just was involved in a car accident. I don't think it's gonna be level right now. But you know, I had 4 people with me, 3 other students, and then my son. My son, not a single scratch on him, thank God. The others, we are bruised and tense where the seatbelt hit, but we're good. A little rickety, but we are good. And the car is declared a total loss. I went back on Tuesday, November the 8th, to look at the car and to get the last of my belongings out and everything. And it's one thing to have seen the damage, you know, back on Sunday the 6th. It's one thing to have seen the damage that night and to see pieces of my car scattered within the street, and half the fender and the bumper over here and pieces of tire over here and the different metal and plastic. It's one thing to see that, but it was a whole other animal just to look at the car in the daylight and see, like, shit, wow. But we walked away from that. Like, we walked away. And to my squad, like, you know, because my first thought is, how are their own mothers going to be able to continue to trust me in their care and protection? And, like, you know, this happened while you guys were with me, and I, like, for a while I did feel like I let them down. But simultaneously, the main thing that day is we went out to what we call squad breakfast, because we always, before every tournament, we always go out to breakfast, and then after every award ceremony we have a squad night where we all go out to eat and celebrate victory and our new belt ranks and everything. So just my first thought was, you know, I would feel some type of way if my child was with someone else and they got into a car accident. But also, both, all of the mothers were like, one of them antagonized her daughter, like, you lucky Diana's an experienced driver. Because if that had been any of you guys, y'all would have been freaking out. You might have actually gone through the building. Another was just, you know, super appreciative that, you know, I prayed over them at breakfast, and I asked, you know, for God to provide a hedge of protection around them, and that hedge of protection is real. Listen. But also, you gotta be careful what you pray for, because, you know, not only did I say ask for a hedge of protection, but I also said, you know, keep their minds clear while we go and demolish a tournament. And one of them says to me, should you say demolish in prayer? Noted. Jesus. Choose words carefully. Yeah. Anyways, but what really gets me is, you know, like I said in the last Note 7 blog, there are 5 things that are more likely to happen to you than your Note 7 overheating. One of them is a car accident. You have a 1 in 7,894 odds of being involved in a car accident here in the state of Missouri than your actual Note 7 to overheat. And Verizon still continues to antagonize my ass about turning in this Note 7. I will do it when I'm ready, and you have an adequate phone that is ready for me. Motherfuckers. But Be that as it may. I'm good. I'm sore, but I'm good. I do not look like what I've been through. Thank you, makeup. Other than that, I'll be alright. I'm looking for a new car right now. I've got the rental. Insurance is taking care of almost everything. So I will be lovely. And yeah. So to anybody and everybody who's dropped a comment or a DM or a text or a phone call or inbox, whatever, thank you. I appreciate you sincerely, because it's one of my friends told me, Diana, you give what it is, you get what it is that you give. And I didn't realize that I gave so much love and appreciation and concern to people. So thank you. I really appreciate you. To my squad, you know I love you. This ain't ever gonna happen again. And as long as you believe in me, I will do whatever I can to protect y'all no matter what. And to you, my faithful YouTube viewer, thank you for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you have any questions or suggestions, hit your girl up in the comment section. I really didn't have shenanigans in this video. And even if you weren't here for my shenanigans, there's still, you know, that X in the corner. But if you are, hit that subscribe button. Love to see you back on my channel. Yeah, so I'm about to move on to another video. So until then, you're amazing, beautiful, spectacular, wonderful. And if no one else has told you, I appreciate you.